Mm. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the greatest live stream morning show at 6:30 a.m. Central. Coming here daily, the Ben Dyke Show. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate you for all you hard-charging patriots that want to know what the hell is going on and don't want to watch mainstream news. This is your place. Last night, the Grammys, which is owned by CBS. Oh boy. They are in I'll call it the sand tank, is what we used to call them on submarines. There's a sanitary tank. It's full of turds. That's where I flush people that do stupid stuff. They go straight to the sand tank. What's up, Brooke Machine over on Kick? Thank you so much. Last night, that got out of hand. Donald Trump is already vowing to sue the Grammys. I say he deports Trevor Noah, the clown that really kicked the whole situation off. We've got Zohran Mamdani. His mom was partying with Bill Clinton, Jeffrey Bezos, Bill Gates. That's sad. That's disgusting. Mamdani voters are now calling for him to resign, which is crazy. Trump is the target of more lies. The Epstein files are out. There's nothing in there that implicates Donald Trump. There's a lot of fake reports that were called in during the 2020 and 2016, 2020, and 2024 election. If you look at the timeline, that's when all of these false reports were made. And then the other big story that's going to disappear very quickly, Alex Preddy, the violent felon in Minnesota. The officers that shot him are Hispanic. So that story will go away very quickly. Hispanic ICE officers shoot white, violent, criminal, felon, maniac. That's the headline. The news media will get rid of that very quickly. And they will replace him with some other illegal alien, because it seems like that's all they like to do is take care of illegal aliens and protest for illegal aliens. I've got a lot to show you this morning. First and foremost, let's jump right in and I will show you what will probably Donald Trump is going to own CBS, is what it feels like to me. I'll play you the clip here from Trevor Know-It-All, I think is his name, Trevor Know-It-All. And then I'm going to let you take a look at the reply from the greatest president in the United States and the only president in the United States. And he is all of Hollywood's president of the United States.
That is a Grammy that every artist wants, almost as much as Trump wants Greenland, which makes sense. I mean, because Epstein's island is gone, he needs a new one to hang out with Bill Clinton. So, I told you it's my last year. What are you going to do about it? That is a Grammy that...
Oh boy. So that is part of what kicked this off. I'm going to show you here what Donald Trump's response is. Trump just posted the Grammy Awards are the worst, virtually unwatchable. CBS is lucky not to have this garbage litter their airwaves any longer. The host, Trevor Noah, whoever he may be, is almost as bad as Jimmy Kimmel at the lowest ratings Academy Awards. Here's the Truth Social post. Trevor Noah, I think he's from South Africa. He might get deported. The host, Trevor Noah, whoever he may be, is almost as bad as Jimmy Kimmel at the lowest ratings Academy Awards. Noah said incorrectly about me that Donald Trump and Bill Clinton spent time on the island. Wrong. I can't speak for Bill, but I've never been to the island nor anywhere close. And until tonight's false and defamatory statement, have never been accused of being there, not even by the fake news media. Wow. Noah, a total loser, better get his facts straight and get them straight fast. It looks like I'll be sending my lawyers to sue this poor, pathetic, talentless dope of an MC and suing him for plenty of money. Ask little George Slopadopoulos and others how that all worked out. Also ask CBS. Get ready, Noah. I'm going to have fun with you. President DJT. That's not the post that I would want to get if I was Trevor Noah. And now Elon Musk is also coming out and saying that, yeah, if Trump needs some help with lawyer fees, he'll help pay it. What are your thoughts on this? Did these guys cross the lines? Because it damn sure seems like they cross the lines on a daily basis. The other big story coming out of this is last night, the, what do you call this guy? This MC went after Nicki Minaj. She's a Hollywood actress. I think she's a rapper, singer, whatever you want to call it. They went after her too. And by doing so, she knows where the bodies are buried, so to speak, right? And she is adamant about supporting the president. And now she has come out and sort of revealed some dark information. Let's just say that. Trevor refuses to come out of the closet when everyone in the industry knows his boyfriend. Whoa. So she's dropping that on him. This is Nicki Minaj wearing a pink Nicki was right about everything hat. I love this. She's got a picture here of, I forget this clown's name. I don't know. Too Low, Too Dumb, Ice Raid. I don't know what his name is, right? He's some famous rapper. Age 26 with a 15-year-old girl. And I believe the chick on the right is Beyonce. Age 27 with a 16-year-old girl. Not a good look. Not a good look if you're gonna go, oh boy. Not a good look if you're in Hollywood is all I got to say. And we all know what Hollywood is. It's a demonic cesspool of filth. They do things there that only the Clintons would be proud of. They do things to children there that, you know, is probably not something that we can talk about. Look, if you're a musician in the audience or in the chat, did any of you watch the Grammys? I didn't watch it. I used to watch it until it became a political show. I'm really going to try to tone down my language on here. I need to stop swearing as much by some of my audience doesn't like the swear words. I'll save those for the members only live streams. But your thoughts on what's happening would be very interesting. I'd love to pick your brains and see what you think about this. Now, the other big story coming out over the last couple of days is the Epstein files release. And I mentioned that briefly in the little opening lines there. But the Epstein files have been released. And with that occurring, Donald Trump has come out with some information. Well, I don't know if he came out with the information, but I will say new stuff has come to light, man. And part of that involves everyone's favorite New York mayor, Zohran Mamdani. New Yorkers are developing buyer's remorse for Zohran Mamdani. They were outside of, I believe it's called Gracie Manor, is the mayor's residence in New York City. And they're calling him out because of photos of his mom with the frequent flyers. Listen to this. This is so amazing. The times they are a-changing. Who sang that? Was that the liberal scumbag Bob Dylan, I think?
That's right. We know about your mom. Now listen, we was with you, Zohran. We voted for you, Zohran. We advocated for you, Zohran. We advocated for you. You ain't getting up and get up in there and lie to us. You lied, Zohran. Shame, Zohran.
Shame! Shame!
The first lie was CCRB, Zohran.
Shame!
CCRB had the final say, Zohran.
Shame!
No free buses for you. No free buses for you. Yeah, apparently Zohran Mamdani, there's a lot of photos floating around of Zohran's mom. And here's the really strange one. This is fact. One of her husbands, I say one of her husbands. God, I can't even say that with keeping a straight face. One of her husbands' last name, his name was Mitch Epstein. Yeah, you cannot make this up. And here's the let's go to the mom. The mom jokes are going to write themselves. I'm sure it's nothing but Zohran Mamdani's mom was married to an Epstein. You can't make this up. She was married to Mitch. I don't know if there's any relation, but does there need to be? Oh, how dare you? How dare you have a mom married to an Epstein? She was a filmmaker. I don't want to know what kind of films that she made. I don't want to know. But your mama jokes write themselves about this. And here's some photos. Looks like the Zohran. This is outside of a film premiere. I think the lady on the left is currently in prison somewhere in Texas. I forget her name. What is her name, right? Handler? Fluffer? I forget her name. And then there's a little guy, Jeff. And then the Zohran right there. And then there's this guy in the back here, Slick Willie, real tall. And then there is Bill, another Bill Gates, right? So there's two Bills and two Jeffs here. Two Bills and two Jeffs. That sounds like a bad joke. Here's the joke for you. Two Bills and two Jeffs walk into a bar and they slip a roofie to a Zohran's mama. And then out pops little Zohran. And magically now he is the mayor of New York. I don't believe in coincidences at all. But holy crap on a cracker. This is amazing. Zohran Mamdani's granny runs a $20 billion trust fund through an organization that arranges tours to slums and shacks. Well, that would be Skid Row or New York City. Just give it time. The Zohran, all that sparkles isn't, or is it all that glitters isn't gold? All that sparkles isn't diamonds. I forget what that's called. I forget the phrase there. All that stinks is New York City. All that stinks is Skid Row. And there's going to be some skids happening. And let's just go over here. Let's jump into some real news. We'll get out of this celebrity dumpster fire. But Zohran Mamdani, that's an interesting take. Speaker Mike Johnson is not going to comply. I don't know if he will or not. Apparently, the government is shut down. I can't tell. If you can tell if the government's shut down, please let me know in the chat. I can't tell. I'm feeling pretty happy today. I'm feeling better.
They don't sound like they're going to be ready to cave on some of these things. They want masks off of these ICE agents. They want them wearing ID that tells exactly who they are. I mean, are those the kinds of things that you think any of your members are going to cave on?
Well, those two things are conditions that would create further danger. I mean, Tom Homan told Leader Schumer himself, I was part of the conversation in the Oval Office a few days ago, he said that's one of the demands that I'm not going to be able to implement. I have to protect my officers. And when you have people doxing them and targeting them, of course we don't want their personal identification out there on the street.
Do you think that ICE agents should be forced to take their masks off? I believe if you're a family member of an ICE agent, that might be the one thing that's preventing you from being doxxed or followed home. Oh, wait, it's already happening. Demon of Cybertron. Remember, guys, Trump said that he has it all. Do you think this was perfectly timed? I do. Let's go here. Super chat from Tijuana Border Jumper. I used to think the Grammys was the highlight of any musician. Now I know it's always been garbage. Thank you for the $5 super chat. How dare you have any common sense? I don't believe that ICE agents should be forced to take off their masks. I really don't. I believe it's the one thing that is probably going to keep them from being doxxed, keep their families from being followed home by a band of babbling criminals. It's my thoughts. That's my opinion. On this channel, I'm an expert on my opinion. Try me. Try me, bro. I didn't have Benny Johnson trying to be Nick Shirley on my bingo card. I think Benny might be a little jealous with all the attention that Nick Shirley got, but hey, that's okay. Benny's got a great channel. He's the best YouTuber on the platform. Obviously my idol. I love watching the Benny Johnson show. We share a name, so I have to support Benny Johnson. Let me show you this. This is a clip of Benny Johnson in California, down there by Skid Row. We call it skid marks here on the channel because it is the butthole of California. We call it skid marks.
They promised the state of California they'd build hundreds of units of affordable housing by converting old motels into homeless shelters. What did they end up doing? Stealing that money. Tens of millions of it went to pay for luxury goods, shopping sprees, expensive cars. It went to credit cards for Cody Holmes, who has now been arrested and indicted by the feds for wire fraud. And that's just one example. There's a lot more. Let's go. Welcome to the Weingart Center, a nonprofit that takes hundreds of millions of taxpayer dollars from the people of California and delivers homeless skyscrapers at a cost of $800,000 per unit, including lavish amenities like gyms, cafes, dog parks, city views, and art studios. Homeless in California live better than you do. The Weingart Center is at the heart of a federal investigation into fraud overpayment on properties for homeless shelters. A real estate developer bought a former senior facility for $11 million using a fraudulent loan. And then they sold it to the Weingart Center for $27 million the same week. That's a $16 million profit, leading to their CEO and real estate director to be placed on leave. The absolute hellscape that is downtown Los Angeles. Drive through it. For every one open store, there are 10 that are closed. And that's because the homeless industrial complex has hollowed out downtown LA. There's literally nothing left. Some of these beautiful buildings, old theaters, some of the most gorgeous architecture you've ever seen left to rot and be graffitied. And that's because of fraud like the homeless industrial complex provides.
Exposing the fraud. I put the poll question up. Did Benny try to copy Nick Shirley? Because I saw someone in the chat saying that Benny was trying to copy Nick Shirley. So I just wanted to, pick your brains on that. Let me know how the audio is. I think my dog was, somebody said, pay your taxes. Yeah, absolutely. Pay your taxes. That's exactly what keeps funding the illegals, because all of your money from your taxes is going to the illegals. Now, a lot of your money is leaving the country right now. Quite a bit of your cash is leaving the country. Another fantastic talk show host, Glenn Beck, and I don't care what religion he is. I don't care if his religion promises a free planet to anyone that joins. I don't care. I don't care that his religion believed that an alien gave gold tablets to a 12-year-old kid. That does not bother me. That does not bother me.
This guy's going to jail. Others are going to jail because, and there'll be white people, Tim. So you should be happy because you were saying there's a lot of white people that should go to jail. Well, you're one of them and you will go to jail. Let me show you, just give you a stat here on the last 2 years at the Minnesota airports. I just want you to think and ask yourself, how is it possible this happened and nobody stopped it? Over the last 2 years, between 24 and 25, Somali couriers put $700 million in suitcases. And they went through the airport. That's what they found. That to put that into perspective, that's about $1 million a day in cash from Somalia couriers going through, X-ray machine, going through, being checked. $1 million a day in cash for 2 years. Now you have to ask yourself,
that's a whole lot of bananas and rice. $1 million a day leaving Minnesota in suitcases for 2 years. You could actually buy the gold tablets from the religion that Glenn is a part of if you had $1 million a day for 2 years. I believe that if I had the $1 million a day for 2 years in suitcases, I would buy the gold tablets myself. I would pay someone to go in the woods and dig them up, and I would do it. I would find them, and I would give them to the church in Utah. I would present them personally to the church. That's how committed I am to helping that cause. Now, I want to show you something else, because I believe Minnesota is the tip of the iceberg. Minnesota, tip of the iceberg. What's really getting crazy is California. Who sang that song, California? Actually, I have a new favorite song. I set it up as a ringtone on my phone. Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby. That's my new ringtone. If you want to trigger every liberal around you, set up Ice Ice Baby as your ringtone. I did it. My phone rang yesterday in the grocery store. I let it ring like 87 times. Let's go here. This is California. California is a party. And it looks like the party is starting in California. Thank you, Freedom News TV. I love Freedom News TV. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, I love the language. It's the language that I love. Look at the one cop. He looks like Super Mario. He can't keep his helmet on. Look at the cop right here. Look at the cop right here. He has lost his helmet. It's like Super Mario. He hit too many mushrooms. He can't keep his helmet on. He swung at something. I don't know what he swung at. It looks like he's about to drop a deuce on the protester. I know what the ICE agents are protecting. They are protecting the artwork where it says F ICE. They are protecting that. And don't you think the fat guy on the bicycle should just be riding his bike more? It doesn't look like he's ridden his bicycle very much because he's very fat. Oh, it's 4th of July. Every night is a quinceañera. Oh boy, oh boy. I love this. Every night is a quinceañera. Look at that fat kid on the scooter. Doesn't he know he's supposed to ride it, not push it? He's supposed to ride the scooter. Who sang the song, I want to ride my bicycle, I want to ride my bike? Who sang that song? Somebody will know who sang that song. Was that Dr. Dre that looked like that? The cop looked like Maduro. Yeah, he's on work release. Maduro is on work release. He is now an ICE agent, right? Let me show you this. This is the other story I was telling you about. Now that it has been revealed, it was 2 Hispanic federal agents who shot the violent white felon. Expect legacy media to drop this story like a hot potato. They will drop This story, like Hillary Clinton's ex-girlfriend, gone. The 2 federal agents who fired on Minneapolis, mostly peaceful but violent protester Alex Peretti, are identified in government records as Border Patrol agent Jesus Ochoa. Jesus had enough. Said, I'm tired of flipping over tables in the market from the taxpayers. I'm going after violent felons. Praise Jesus. And Customs and Border Patrol Protection Officer Raimundo Gutierrez. Raimundo Gutierrez. Yes, Jesus took a life. Jesus Ochoa gave Alex Peretti, he said, rise and come forth, Alex. Actually, he said, stop, drop, and roll. I think he said, go peacefully, Alex. Queen sang it. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. Jesus built my hot rod. Queen sang bicycle. Thank you so much. I'm going to have to listen to that on the way to work. Whenever I get done on my live stream, I go straight to work. I have a real-time job, a real job. I help veterans with service to connected disability, stuff like that. In Spanish, Jesus is pronounced Jesus. Jeanette. Let me give you a little clue here. Jeanette. I'm not Spanish, so I don't give a shit how they say it. I say Jesus. But thank you, Jeanette. I appreciate the grammar police, but I'm not Spanish and I don't press 1 for English. Okay? I also don't use the braille on the ATM machines. His name is Jesus Ochoa, and Jesus is doing the Lord's work by getting rid of violent felons. That's my theory. That's exactly what I think. Let's go here. This is Randy Fine. Randy Fine is looking pretty fine in that yarmulke. I think he is a Jewish congressman out of Florida. And he's looking pretty good here on CNN, nuking the host. Oh, Daisy's got a scratch. Daisy needs to scratch there. She's got an itch.
Do you think this will end on Tuesday?
Well, I think we'll see. But what I think Americans need to understand is this is the second time in 6 months that Democrats have chosen to shut down the government because they're putting the priorities of illegal immigrants over actual Americans. And I hope that Americans keep that in mind because the behavior is simply appalling.
Absolutely. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Run for the border. Press 8 for English. Thank you so much. I love... Ben, you don't use the Braille pad at the bank drive-thru? Actually, I do. But Randy Fine brings up a great point. Second time in 6 months, Democrats are shutting down the government for people that would pronounce the name Jesus with Jesus. Let that sink in. But we don't do that here. We say Jesus. We don't press 1 for English. We pay our taxes. We want our taxes to help Americans. With the super chats and memberships on the channel, we help veterans get service dogs. That's what we do. And we also help them get guitars. That's a guitar right there that I'm helping a veteran. I'm sending out a guitar today. I got a good deal on a used guitar from Sweetwater guitar music company. And that's what we're having. We're helping veterans, American veterans. This was deleted. This is some psychopath teacher. This is a psychopath teacher, and her name is Bailey Hill Ringer, first grade teacher at Audubon Elementary School, and she is in San Diego, California. I want to show you this clip of what this first grade teacher is doing in her classroom. She deleted this. There we go. How about this? What do you think about this for a first grade teacher? Little American flag, probably going to teach her kids how to say the Pledge of Allegiance, right? No, she is going to take down the American flag and put it upside down with an ICE sticker, with a get out ICE. Wow. Okay. There you go. That's the teacher. Somebody said help vet Jerry. I'm trying to get in contact with the guy. He is an elusive, almost mythological creature. San Diego School District is where that teacher's from. You like that? Look at this. San Diego School District has gone full retard. They are posting stop human trafficking, hundreds of no-cost preschool spots still available for illegal aliens. Tune into the live stream where we preach about illegal aliens. Yeah. Okay. It seems like that teacher needs to go get some special needs education as well. Now, let's go here. Let's go here. A good friend of mine that was just on the show the other day, Andrew Branca. Wait a minute. So the anti-ICE, anti-border, there are no illegals on stolen land people, have set up borders on land that is not theirs, and they check papers to ensure right of entry. This is true. This is what is happening right now in Minneapolis. Community defenders are stopping cars. And how many of you would stop if one of these clowns tried to pull you over? They're stopping cars with out-of-state license plates. They put up a barricade. They're running the license plates through a database to confirm whether the vehicle is affiliated with ICE agents. Look at this. Would you stop for these people? I'm thinking pedal to the metal. I'm catching another gear. I think the line out of the Charlie Daniels song would be something like, Mario Andretti would have sure been proud about how I took a circle around that crowd. What's that song? Easy Rider. Was it Easy Rider? I can't remember the song by Charlie Daniels. If you play along with their games, as long as you play their game, they're going to keep playing it. Uneasy Rider. Thank you so much. Uneasy Rider. There we go. Put my hair back underneath in my hat or something, right? I got to listen to that on the way in. That's what I got to do. If you play their game continues. Just like the people that use their pronouns. That's why the games continue. I'm not playing their game. I'm not going to do the little twinkly-do wave. No, I'm catching another gear. My 51-year-old Ford, I got 4 on the floor. And I'm going to drop that bitch in a second. And you better get out of the way. I got a 302 with 4 on the floor. And I'm going to catch another gear. And yeah, my bumper on my 51-year-old Ford is chrome, but it weighs about 600 pounds. And if you want to take a look at my old 51-year-old Ford, I am happy to show you. Happy to show you my old pickup truck. Because I'm very proud of my pickup truck. Very proud. And I'm going to tell you right now, one of these clowns, if they tried to stop me, would be a freaking hood ornament. They would be a hood ornament. I'm not slowing down for some dipshits to check my papers. These protesters don't want people to be verified as citizens, but they want to verify people for not being law enforcement, or they are a conundrum of hypocrisy. And 99% of them, if common sense were dynamite, could not blow their damn noses. That's my theory. I don't believe they could blow their nose. I might need to put some bigger tires on my old Ford for catching another gear. But I think Mario Andretti would have sure been proud the way I take a circle around that crowd. I think that's what he said, right? I think that's what he said. Let's go here. I'll show you what I would do. Uneasy Rider. I could be Uneasy Rider. I got an 8-track player, right? I think this would be very worthy of some speed. Look at my bumper. Look at that bumper right there. That is 700 pounds of solid chrome, baby. And I'm going to catch another gear on these hippies. Actually, I like hippies. Sounds like a boat. It is a boat. Boats and hoes. Your mama loves boats. Your mama loves boats. Your mom probably got motor boated. There we go. How about that? You didn't think you were going to get some of your mom jokes this early in the morning, did you? We love your mom jokes. Actually, we love your mom too. Breaking House candidate says MAGA should lose internet access. Wait, what? Democrats love free speech unless it's yours.
All over, and Trump is gone, and Democrats are back in charge. Punishment for MAGA that they lose their internet access for 4 years.
That's a radical left-wing candidate in the House in Georgia that wants to take away our speech because she didn't like our votes. That's insanity. These radical Democrats are ushering in. You thought Mamdani was bad. Look at this. This is like one of the worst attacks on free speech I've ever seen in this country. And the fact that she can even get on a ballot speaking like this and get any sort of attention, it's a scary truth for how the Democrats are trying to push forward their new radical left-wing agenda. I, for one, will be speaking out against this woman. She cannot be elected. I don't care if it's my state or not. This cannot spread like a disease through this country. That's why it's more important than ever right now that we all stand up together and we use our voices. And that's why I've joined Shout Out. They're an amazing new platform for free speech. Please go follow.
Shout Out, new platform for free speech. So we're going to go to a new platform that nobody knows about to exercise free speech. Why would you ever do that? Why would you not stay on a giant platform called X for free speech? Why would you go hide your candle under a bushel? I remember that song in Sunday school. Hide my fire under a bushel. No, I'm going to let it shine. I'm going to let my voice shine. Ben's been in the cough syrup. Brandy. Bourbon. Blanton's in your coffee. It does have points and a condenser. Absolutely. I did find an audition tape. People are auditioning to become Democrats now. You have to submit an audition tape to become a Democrat. You cannot just be a Democrat by yourself.
And what will you be doing today? I'm going to do a white male liberal protester in Minnesota. Okay.
There you go. EMPs will not affect cars with points. Bingo. I love this. I love this part.
And what will you be doing today? I'm going to do a white male liberal protester in Minnesota.
I think Tim Walz says the same thing every night before going to bed. I'm going to do a white male liberal protester in Minnesota. I think Tim Walz, that's probably his pickup line at the Blue Oyster. I believe that's his pickup line at the Blue Oyster. Right? Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't that be his pickup line? These people are insane. And it's so true, and it's so fun to watch, and it's so good to make fun of these people. I almost used the D word. I'm going to try not to use the D word. Vote for Pedro. Pedro was an illegal. Napoleon should have kicked his ass out. He should have kicked his ass out. Let's grab some super chats here. We got a lot of supers rolling in. At the same time, thank you for everyone that is contributing to the channel. I really, really appreciate it. It helps the channel a lot because YouTube hates us because we have free speech. Somebody sent me something and I've got to, does everybody know our resident Florida trucker? Does everybody know our resident Florida trucker? Our Florida trucker sounds a lot like this guy.
Wake up, America.
Our Florida trucker sounds a lot like him. And I believe that we need to share this. Let me find my resident Florida trucker. What did I do with that clip? Let's go here. Florida truck. Oh, here we go. Our Florida trucker has sent in a clip. And I think you're going to love it. This is Florida trucker sent us a little peek under the hood, so to speak. Because everyone says that he sounds like, well, you know.
Good morning, America. Just how big a boy are you? Drop your cocks and grab your socks. It's time to go to work.
Good morning, America. There you go. There's my Florida trucker. God bless America. No more whistles. I hate whistles too. If somebody gets in my face and starts whistling, I'm probably going to punch them in their face. I am probably going to punch you right in your whistle. That's just how it's going to happen. And I will gladly make bail and raise hell with a whistle. I know that I will. Let's grab a handful of phone calls this morning. I love taking some phone calls from people in here. If you do notice, it says turn the audio down. Do not be the first person I hang up on, because I will hang up on you like an ex-wife. I don't care. Hang up on you like an illegal getting a phone call from an ICE agent, right? Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Vote for Pedro. Let's grab some of these super chats here as well. $2 from Larry. Thank you, Larry. I hope that $2 was never near a stripper's butthole. Commander, we could have bought Greenland with a suitcase. Yeah, why not, right? I want Greenland. Ice Baby, Finn Lane. Absolutely. Let's go right here. Kick it off. Line 1. Where are you calling from, line 1?
Ben.
I'm listening. You don't have to say my name three times. I know who I am.
When you were in the Navy, who shined your low quarters, or did you wear chloroforms?
I never could afford chloroforms.
Okay, now with that being said, who actually polished the wheels on that truck, being you couldn't afford it?
Who polished the wheels on my truck?
Those suckers are so shiny. I know damn good and well you didn't polish them.
You like that?
Oh, God, yes.
Do I sense some jealousy in your voice this morning?
A lot. But, I'll say Ford in all lowercase. I won't say it in tall case. It'll always be in lowercase. But that's a snazzy little pickup truck. I just had to laugh at those wheels when I saw those. I was like, you know what? He was probably a guy that wore chloroforms because he couldn't polish his own low quarters.
Do you know why I got a bench seat?
Let's not go there.
Because of your mama's big ass. Because of your mama's big ass. Take care. There you go. I had to get a bench seat because of his mom's big booty. She got a big booty hole. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Give me a call, Breaker 19. Feel free. Is anybody there? Come on back and talk to Teddy Bear. Let's go Troll Under the Bridge, the only troll that I allow in the chat. What's up, Troll?
Good morning, everybody. Hey, I am happy that Cam Higbee and Nick Shirley have done what they have done. They grew a pair of American balls and went out and did their thing. If it hadn't been for them, there wouldn't have been a whole slew of independent, small-time reporters doing the same thing. And thank you, Benny, for doing it, because you're a mainstream person for doing that, and that encourages even more people to go out and do it.
I think you're right, Troll. I think you're right.
It's our duty as American citizens to expose this fraud, this corruption, this crap that these people are doing.
Thank you, Troll. Appreciate you. I had to get rid of you after you said the word expose. I can't get out of my brain somebody saying the word expose and troll. Let them do their jobs without restrictions. Thank you very much. 5 memberships from Nathan. Thank you, Nathan. I need more memberships.
Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah. And a boom sock.
And,
Thank you very much. Hello, America. What's up, Florida Trucker?
Good morning, America.
What would you like to say this morning?
You need a 6-inch steel pipe on that with a couple of rails sticking up, that way you can catch them and flip them under the axles.
How big a boy are you? Exactly.
How big a boy are you? When's the last time you had your ass whooped?
I appreciate you calling, brother. You take care. God
you
bless
remember
you.
Phil and Britt from KMOD in Tulsa?
I do, absolutely. I live not very far from Tulsa.
Yeah, I know. I grew up in Locust Grove, about 30 miles across the line after on 412.
Well, I appreciate you calling, brother. You take care. Stay out of trouble. God bless America. There we go. Wake up, America. Wake up. Ben, where can I get some Boss Hog steer horns to mount on my car? Do I look like the Dukes of Hazzard memorabilia store? I don't have a freaking clue, Retro Bill. Try Google. Jerry, 71D. I don't know what that is. 71 Delta 211 ABN Scooter Division. All right, there we go. Scooter Division. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you for the $2 chat. Finn Lane, $2. No more whistles. Only person that's whistling is that your mama. Line 2, go right ahead.
Hello, Ben. This is Navy vet from Idaho.
What's up?
It's this weekend. So the town I live in is about close to 100,000, and we had about 350 people all polarized downtown on the bridge there with the flags from elsewhere and all that good stuff.
Oh, that makes you feel at home, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, I'm quite surprised to see it here, really, but yeah, it's happening.
Well, I appreciate you calling. Thank you for the update. I'm glad we got that update. Thank you very much. Tino is cool. $10. Thank you. I always give a one of these for $10 and above super chats.
Amen. Hallelujah.
And a boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka.
Leave the mothers out of it. Nah, if you call it. It's Monday is your mama joke Monday. Monday is your mama joke Monday. If you were in the military, you were subjected to your mama jokes because we were subjected to your mom. There we go. But Tino, thank you so much. Vincent, I love your Rush microphone. You want to hear the story about the Rush microphone? You want to hear the story about the Rush microphone? One of the members in my channel, his name is Peter, sound engineer for Willie Nelson. And he knows how big of a Rush fan I am, so he got me a Rush microphone. Line 3, today is your Mama Monday. What's going on?
Hey, Ben, I wanted to say, I think the biggest narrative everyone's missing is every one of these protests are happening where the left's trying to change the narrative. We uncover fraud, protest. We raid polling booths, protest. We uncover hospice care in California, protest. Have a great day, buddy.
Are you trying to say that they're trying to distract us from the truth?
That's exactly what I'm saying, Ben, and I think
how the hell did you figure this out?
Common sense.
Are you Albert Einstein's third cousin?
I doubt it, buddy. I want to thank you for everything you do, and I'm not going to tie up your phone lines.
Take care, brother. Stay smart. You're the smartest one. You are the smartest one. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Feel free to give me a call. He is the smartest person in the room. That's because they're trying to distract from the facts. Tina, you're so smart. You figured out what he was saying. Tina. Tina, you figured it out. Albert Einstein was my mama. Of course it was. And Zohran's your daddy. Zohran is your daddy. Let's go. Line 3. What do you got, line 3? Today is your Mama Monday. What you got? All right. The heavy breathing doesn't turn me on. It's ma'am. I love that. Line 3. What do you got? Turn the audio down in the background, or I'll just hang up on you like I did your mom. There you go. I'm hanging up on a lot of mamas this morning. All right. I love your mom jokes. Monday is mandatory your mama jokes. Mandatory your mom jokes. Your Mama Monday. Wake up your mama. Tell her you need a new Hot Pocket. Let's go here. Oh, that person can't understand how to use the phone. All right, good deal. Larry Adams, $2 super chat. Thank you, $2 holla. Your mama does a $2 holler. God bless our men and women of ICE. Go get them, boys. God bless America. Semper Fi, hoorah, Silver Wolf, Marine Corps. Semper Fi. Semper Fi. Let's see. I've got a couple of other things I wanted to show you just real quick. I don't know if you want this or not, but apparently, I don't know if you want this or not. That's what she said, right? That's what she said. Apparently, anti-ICE protesters tried to get into Trump Tower, and now a judge is trying to, or did, so far, it'll probably go to an appeal. I hope. I really hope. A judge is trying to block Donald Trump from using the SAVE Act or from implementing parts of the SAVE Act. These liberal judges, they only care about America. They only care about America.
I also signed an order to require proof of citizenship to vote in American elections. That was easy. And the Democrats fought me on that. Think of it. Why would they want no voter ID? Because they want to cheat. Why would they want to have no proof of citizenship? We don't want it. We trust everybody.
Yeah.
No, they want to cheat. That's all they want to do. Think of that. No voter ID.
What do you trust less? What do you trust less? A Democrat or an illegal alien? Or what do you trust more? What do you trust more? What do you trust more? 1 for a Democrat, 2 for an illegal alien. Who do you trust more? Let's go Democrat, liberal judge, or illegal alien plumber. Who do you trust more? A Democrat, an illegal alien plumber, or a liberal judge? Wow. Okay. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. I think that's a tough one. I think it's a tough one. I am feeling better. Somebody said, I hope you're feeling better. I am feeling better because someone's mom made me chicken noodle soup. I had to drop your mama joke in there. Your mama jokes write themselves. Angel is a great plumber. Let's go right here. Line 3 on your Mama Monday. What you got?
Hello?
Yeah, turn the audio down in the background or I'll hang up on you faster than I did your mom.
I trust illegal.
You're drunk. I think you're drunk. I think he had too much tequila. Obviously didn't understand how to turn down the audio in the background. Good morning. Is this your mom?
It's just me, Finn Lane. How are you, sir?
Good morning, Finn Lane.
Yeah, I'm so pissed off, and I think it's really wrong what's happening here. We're from the Canadian border, and it's really wicked bad. So we got the terrible snow here. I know.
You don't have to give us a live story or a weather report. I appreciate you. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank
We
you so
really
much. All right. Thank you so much. No life stories. She sounded really pissed off, really upset. I think we got disconnected. The weather, I believe, disconnected that. My plumber's name is Jesus. You have the best plumber in the world. You've got holy water if your plumber's name is Jesus. So far, we've had drunks, druggies, crackheads, somebody blazing a meth pipe. What is everyone doing here this morning? It sounds like there's a lot of narcotics going down. My plumber's name is Jesus. You're drinking holy water if your plumber's name is Jesus. Oh, yeah, here we go. Good morning. Is this my mom?
Good morning.
Good morning. You got audio in the background. Are you dumb? I think he's dumb. I think we got a lot of dumb people up there early this morning. Okay. Turn the audio down in the background. I'm just going to call you retarded and hang up. There you go. Turn the audio down in the background.
Audio's off.
What do you got?
How are you?
Amazing. What would you like to say?
I would like to say that the people on the ground reporting that are getting beat up and that foolishness, they deserve it. They're putting themselves into the wrong place, the wrong position. There's no such thing as a valid press pass to give you access to be involved in this shit.
So you think, hold on. So you think the people going out and reporting on what's going on, they have no right to be doing that?
They can do so at their own risk, but they're actually breaking laws, are they not?
You think they're breaking laws by going out in public?
No. Sorry. Go ahead.
People going out in public with a camera or a phone are expressing their First Amendment right of free speech. And there's no license to become a journalist. There's no law that you have to pay a fee to become a journalist. If you go out and you want to record stuff, you can. But you think that they should not be doing it.
I don't think they should be protected by anything.
What are they protected
just
by?
The same. They're being ushered away from the crowd. The police are moving them away like they're special. Whenever they're enacting the same bullshit these protesters are doing in a lot of the cases. Some no.
So what you're telling me is you rely on the mainstream media to get your news.
No, I've seen the mainstream media being set aside and the others being treated as the protesters.
Where are you calling from? What state do you live in?
I live in New York.
Oh, New York. Because I was thinking you lived in the state of delusion because you sound delusional.
I've been delusional as much as you are right now. But anyway, that don't matter. We're talking about
delusional thinking that you can limit people's
Let's go back
free
to the
speech.
protest.
Okay,
go sleep with mom. Goodbye.
You are trying to limit people's free speech because you don't like it.
No, sir. No, not at all. I want them out there. But
You
I just want
said that
them to
they
be
shouldn't
aware.
be out there.
I want them to be aware that they're the same as the protesters. What's the difference? Everybody should be treated the same.
I don't think the people with the cameras reporting on it are burning down buildings and tearing down.
They're getting into fights. They're causing hostility.
Oh, okay. All right.
They are. That's a fact.
Okay. All right. I appreciate
Tommy G just got his head punched off.
Got his head
and that's
punched
exactly
off.
what he does. He goes out there and he incites people.
He got killed?
So he should, by rights, get into a fucking fight, get dragged down, and pulled away.
You know, it's not often that I get to talk to someone in the morning before I go to work that makes me feel so much smarter than what I probably am. But you have accomplished something that no one else could have done this morning. I feel like a member of Mensa because if you think, oh my God, wow, Wow. Here, we have to do this. I'm bringing out the big one, the industrial one. That guy's retarded. Wow. World's loudest toilet for the world's largest turd. What a dope. I agree. I can't believe this guy doesn't want people to go and report on this. Line 3, it's your Mama Monday. Can you be any more intelligent than the previous caller?
Oh, maybe 2%. But I don't know. It's pretty low bar you got there, Ben.
No shit.
George from California. I'm just wondering if you have heard any news about the naval exercises over in the Iranian theater.
I have some information coming out. We're going to talk about that tonight. I have talked about a couple of things about that, and it's about to get Western over there.
I don't know. I've watched this program called Naval Media, and they say something happened on the 26th, but I don't know if it's real or not. I thought you might have some more input, so I'll be looking forward to that. Thank you, Ben. Thanks for what you do, and God bless everybody in chat.
Appreciate you. Somebody said the softer, gentler Ben. Yeah, the softer, gentler Ben on your Mama Monday. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. If you call in, don't be retarded. Do not be retarded when you call in. Let's go here. How retarded are you?
Not as retarded as the last guy. However, I think that he was
Okay.
talking about Lemon being the idiot that he was.
No, he said somebody got killed. They got their head punched off. And
Well, I
I've
think that
never
he was-
seen a head punched off.
He might have gotten his head punched in, but not punched off.
Wow. Okay. There
my
are
take
a
on it.
lot. I don't know what is going on in New York, but that guy sounded crazy in New York. Thank you for calling, brother. Appreciate you. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Softer Bentler Ben. That's what's here today. Line 3, how retarded are you?
Good morning, Ben. It's Dan, Army vet man. Again, how you doing, brother?
You are very retarded if you're an Army vet. Go right ahead.
Hey, listen, there's a lot of misunderstanding going on. Tommy is a ICE supporter and Trump supporter.
Okay.
He's out in Portland, Oregon, and here's where the frustration I think people are setting in. You've got 800 to 1,000, right? Whatever, protesting ICE, going up there in these animal suits and blow ups or whatever. Tommy only has like 3 or 4 people there. He goes out there and he says how he's against abortion. ICE is nice. He's a Trump supporter. That's why he got jumped. I've been following him for about 2 months.
Why would anyone say that he doesn't have the right to go and do that?
Well, that's the issue. See, I've been watching footage on Daily Discourse. He's got Tommy Boy. He's got 3 or 4 other channels like you're talking about that are covering it. They are, Sam, some Antifa that are dressed as press. You could tell that their mannerism. Okay,
it's their right to do that. They can dress up as as furries. Why can't they dress up as this? I got no problem.
Exactly, but that's where the frustration coming. People getting frustrated. Patriots are wondering, why doesn't Tommy have 800 people going out there kind of protesting these retards that are against ICE and all this stuff? That's where I think the misunderstanding is. But he is pro-patriot American like us, just to let you know.
I support everyone's right to go protest. Peacefully.
Exactly. Peacefully. Yeah. Because I was involved and I had to confront Antifa in November 22 at a Veterans Day parade convoy we had in November 11th in 2022. Me and about 5-6 veterans had to push off of these soy boy 20 people in Antifa were actually bashing the veterans. We had all ages there.
I gotta find this Tommy Boy's channel. I gotta find Tommy Boy. What is his channel name?
Tommy Boy for Freedom. He's on Rumble, brother.
Tommy Boy for Freedom. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. Okay. I'm gonna try to get him to come on the show. I want to get him to come on the show.
He does a lot. He has a lot of cojones to go out there with 700, 800 people, and he'll just agitate them because they're agitating ICE. So he'll agitate them, and he'll say he has the freedom to do that too, but he's taking a chance because they're obviously ganged up on him. You see, and that's what happens.
So why would anybody be upset that he's doing the exact same thing that the ICE tards are doing?
Because he's pro-America. That's why. These other paid agitators, like I said before, these are paid people, man. Pure and simple. Pure and
you
simple.
nailed it.
And I love the video about Nick Shirley in California, man. There's going to be more stuff exposed, man. I'm telling you.
I'm glad that Benny Johnson jumped on the train and started doing the same thing. I can't believe I didn't know. I feel retarded that I don't know who Tommy Boy is. I feel retarded.
It's all right. Yeah, well, he's a young fella. He's got a lot of guts, man. He really does. You got to hear his chants. He loves the country, man. And living in Oregon, dude, I wouldn't live there.
He lives in Oregon. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I gotta
That's
connect
the
with this guy and get him on the show. I'm gonna send
He's
him a helmet
great.
or something or some body armor. I'm gonna send him some stuff.
Get a hold of him. The fastest way, there's this guy called the Daily Discourse. He has direct contact with him.
All right.
And he could get a hold of him quick. So, all
And
right,
is it
Ben.
Tommy
Keep it up, brother.
B-O-I or B-O-Y? Tommy Boy.
B-O-I. Tommy Boy for Freedom.
For freedom. I love everything about this. I love everything about it. Hey, what
Yes,
part
sir.
of the country do you live in? I'm sorry.
I'm Chattanooga, Tennessee, man. Right down south from you.
Send me an email. I'm going to add you to the Discord. I'm going to send you a free membership link to the Discord. I need people like you in the chat.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
You send me an email. Take care. God bless you.
All right, buddy.
And I know you're in the Army, so I'm trying to speak slow so you can comprehend it.
That's it.
God bless you. God bless you. Do me a favor. Join the channel as a member. You get access to this private Discord. If anybody knows if anybody knows how to get in touch with Tommy Boy for Freedom, join the channel. I am going to make a donation to Tommy Boy for Freedom. Ben is going to love Tommy's accent. I'm kind of like giddy right now. I feel like I'm climbing rope in gym class because I don't know who Tommy Boy is. I love it. Send me a link. Put me in contact with this dude. Get into the Discord channel or chat. We talk about all this stuff all the time. My email address right there. I am very active in the Discord. Today's your Mama Monday. I got to get out of here. I am going to let you know that I have been in contact with Sweetwater Guitars about helping some veterans get guitars. I'm trying to get in touch with Captain Ron, whatever his name is, to try to help him as well. So somebody help me out with that. I really want to help him out, and it maybe help pay for him to get a new scooter with an Antifa bumper on it. Guys, you guys take care. I'll see you on the next one.